I did cocaine with a substitute, and that's all. That's as far as I got. We just.
How old were you?
I was maybe 18, maybe like the year I graduated high school. We were doing coke with one of our substitutes.
And was he a homosexual or not?
No, it was a chick.
It was a woman.
Yeah, she was
Wow.
just.
Subs are the end, dude.
What class?
She was an English sub, so she was an idiot.
Yeah.
So she wasn't smart. She was just probably trying to go out and sniff some coke and, fuck her way into the lower middle class. She was fuck her way into a little Levitt house in Long Island. Good woman.
If I come to you right now, let's go back. You're a mortgage broker in Long Island. I meet you in a diner, which is you call your office.
The Imperial Diner in Freeport. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, you go.
We got to make it real.
Yeah.
So it's the Imperial Diner in Freeport on Merrick Road.
Yeah, you say, meet me at the office, and I hear you hang up.
We'll spill hot coffee on you by mistake and look at you and go.
Yeah. And when you tell me to meet you at your office, I hear the clang of a payphone when you hang up.
Yeah.
And so I meet you at your office. I come in. I say, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Mr. Dillon. Me and my wife just got married. I'm a comedian. I saved up about $80K. She wants to live. We're having a baby. She wants to live on the island.
Mr. Pop, I'm very glad.
Can I get a loan?
Not only can you get a loan, but let me tell you something.
Yeah.
How much of that $80K are you prepared to spend on the property?
I don't know, Mr. Dillon. I'm a pretty conservative guy. I saved every single dollar from my more recent shows.
How much are you prepared to spend?
Hold on, let me go into Maurice's brain.
No. Of that $80,000, how much would you like to spend? Are you willing to spend all of it?
I'm willing to spend about 60 or 70 of it.
Mr. Pappas, guess how much of that 80 you're gonna have to spend?
How much?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. You're not gonna spend anything because let me explain something to you. Sit down. The wife is lovely. Would you like a cup of coffee?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah. Can
Mr.
I get
Pappas.
Can I get pancakes while I'm here?
Yeah, you can get anything. The bricks and sticks of your house.
Yeah.
Appreciate. The frame, the land. They appreciate and value. You know what your money does in your house for you, Mr. Pappas? It does absolutely nothing. You know what the wealthiest people do with real estate, Mr. Pappas? A lot of them finance it. Why? Because your mortgage is your only tax write-off. It is the only write-off. It is your only fucking weapon against the federal government. The larger the loan you take, the better it is for you financially. And you take that $80,000 and I'm not wrong, by the way, and you put, well, I'm a little, and you put it in tax-exempt securities like Roth IRAs. Mr. Pappas, you maximize the amount of tax-exempt retirement accounts that you put your money in with that $80,000. You make it work for you. You do not sink it into a house. Yes or yes? So the reality is this. We're taking the biggest loan possible. That, Mr. Pappas, will set you free. Now sign this piece of paper for Christ. And at that point, you and your wife are crying.
Yeah.
And then we sign papers, and you go die.
But how do you get the loan from the bank? They're
Well,
giving them away.
back in the day, what are we doing? We're talking about now or back in the day?
No, back in the day.
Yeah,
Back in the day, I go to the bank. I said, Kelly, we got one. And Kelly, I said, Mr. Pappas and his wife Brittany's from Long Island. They want to go buy a piece of marble hunk of shit. And Kelly has got Coke running down her nose from last night. She's got a fucking double tall non-fat latte from Starbucks non-fat. She's not kidding anyone.
When did you start doing comedy?
2010.
What made you get up?
What made me do it the first time?
Yeah.
I was in the mortgage business, and in 2009...
College educated?
No, dropped out of community college to do Percocet and sell subprime mortgages in Long Island, which I still believe is what I will return to. I believe stand-up is a sabbatical from my true calling, which is to work in a strip mall and have great lunches, serious lunches, and take Percocet and telemarket mortgages in the tri-state area. It's nice to watch people look at a lot of your guests and go, will they be people that I know in 5 years, or will they be dead in the street? And that's what I like about, that's what this show really is. People are going, hey, I wonder if that guy will be a household name, or will they find him dead in a hotel room in Tampa? We don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
It's definitely Florida.
It's just what the show is.
The Alex Jones thing's fucking...
It's wild.
It's wild. Here's the thing. I don't really listen to InfoWars.
Yeah.
But I do listen to him when he's on Rogan.
I got to be honest with you. He's the most entertaining person in the world. I mean, listen, is it bad? Sure. Am I going to get in trouble for saying this? Yes. Does he incite violence? Maybe. The point I'm making, okay? The point I'm making is purely, forget morals, forget any of this. Take yourself back to smoking weed in the back of a car in 11th grade when you were just like, things were just funny or they weren't. They were just entertaining or they weren't. You either watched it and went, what the fuck is this? I heard Alex Jones, okay, go on a rant about demons, like literal demons, for 20 minutes hard about demons. And let me tell you right now, he started a show one night and he goes like this. He goes, ladies and gentlemen, he goes, we are bracing. This first words out of his mouth. He goes, ladies and gentlemen, we are bracing for thermonuclear war. And I'm like, how do you not laugh? How do you not be entertained? I mean, to go. The View is it's one of the worst. First of all, when I grew up, daytime TV was about like seasonal cupcake recipes.
Yeah.
Why are we doing the Holocaust at 11 a.m.? It's 11 in the morning. Why are we doing the Holocaust? Calm down. Daytime TV is for people to get into the day, ease into the day. Little coffee, get the toast down. You know, we don't need to be doing genocide early. Like, relax.
Yeah.
It's gotten crazy now.
We have an Anxiety Tuesday segment on this podcast where we talk about mental health, what you do to help your mental health in a positive way. Do you do anything? Do you have an affirmation, or do you meditate, or do you walk? What do you do?
When I get anxious, and when I feel like things aren't going well for me, and I feel like I'm feeling panicky.
Right.
You know what I mean? And this is literally, and I'm recommending this to everyone because, and I'm not joking. I'm not even kidding. And you go, oh, he's going to have a joke at the end of this. But I'm dead serious about this. Literally, when I feel like I can't go on anymore, I do something which people do, and I didn't even know that it helped anxiety. And it's called heroin. I do heroin.
Yes.
And it is so helpful to me because you're in a state of euphoria. Your eyes roll back in your head and you're kind of like not even on the planet anymore. And you feel like you're floating. And it's been described as the most intense orgasm you've ever had times a million, right?
Wow.
It's just endless feelings of euphoria, true euphoria that you can't really get from walking or meditating. You can't get to there. Like a lot of people say you can. They're full of shit. Heroin, black tar, China white, whatever it is. You have to shoot it, and you can't skin pop.
Okay.
You have to main lines. You have to find a vein.
Yes.
And then you have to inject it deep into your vein.
Okay.
But here's how good it is. Halfway through the injection, it's over. And then sometimes you don't even have the strength to pull the needle out of your hand. So you just kind of lay like that with the needle, and then you're like, you fidget with it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I do.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
So let's get into that.
Yeah.
First, let's just establish that you believe Epstein was a pedophile. No, I'm just saying, let's just establish some ground.
Who are you working for? Wait a minute, hold on. What? Yes, I will take the controversial stance that I believe Epstein is a pedophile.
Okay.
You heard it here.
Okay.
Oh,
and
boy.
you think Ghislaine was his runner?
Yeah, I think that's pretty well established. I think Miss Maxwell was involved in some lurid and inappropriate activities.
So you're about to go have a talk with Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin DM'd me on Instagram, and he wants me to do his podcast, and I was like, absolutely, I'm honored.
I can't wait till you find out it's Stephen Baldwin that did
It's
gonna
very
be
interesting
so much
because
fun. I'm gonna get a call from you later today. It's gonna be you and fucking Stephen Baldwin.
It's actually, what's interesting is like he's had issues in the past couple of months.
Alec?
Well, you shot the woman on the set.
Yeah.
And it was an accident.
Was it?
This is what I am understood to believe.
Yes.
You know,
But do you believe it?
yeah, I don't think he would shoot somebody.
She like a new age Avril Lavigne. Remember her? Oh yeah, she
Skater
did
boy?
say that she likes Avril Lavigne. I think
Is Avril Lavigne no longer a hit? She's just kind of.
Oh, I mean, Avril
People
Lavigne
think
is
she
like,
died, and then she had like
forget it.
some medical issue.
Best case, she died. That's the best case. Avril Lavigne is dead. I mean,
She's
God
got
only
the-
knows.
there's a rumor.
She's probably in a Ralph's right now shooting heroin. You know?
Things haven't worked out.
Yeah.
You know, she got super sick.
With what?
Fame? I don't know.
Reality? Yeah. There was this disease called people moving on.
No, she had
Real
Lyme.
bad.
She had Lyme
She
disease.
caught it. It was famous.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Dillon. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you, folks.